door that's closed, keep it closed. Because if you go back in that door, it'll be a trap door. Well, I started having a little stream of bad luck for the last week. And, sometimes they have wicked people out there in the world. All of a sudden, you start having little incidents with your vehicle. And you're like, well, man, what could be wrong with my vehicle? I make sure it has oil and gas, and I'm taking care of the vehicle, taking it to the car wash. I was just in my vehicle a couple of days ago, right? So I really had somewhere to be. I said, well, let me go. I want a donut or something. I go, I get ready in the car. Click, 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 click. I'm like, well, damn. I just drove my vehicle yesterday and went to the dollar store, got a few things. How could it possibly be my battery? So look on the dashboard, right? It shows that the battery is good. It's almost at 18. So how's this possible, right? So I went and asked a neighbor for a boost. Neighbor come give me a boost and stuff. He's like, take it straight. Go do what you got to do, but don't cut it off. And then go to the AutoZone. They could test your battery for free. I'm like, okay, cool. I go. I say, I need to test the battery. I had to get a boost to get here. It's like, okay, we're going to come. They come outside. They come with their little equipment. They say, you're going to have to cut the car off. I say, oh, I don't know if that's going to work because I got a boost to come over here. If I cut the car off, will y'all be able to boost me again to leave? They was like, oh, we can only check the battery. We can't boost it. Now you and I both know whenever you go to like those different parts store that they say free battery testing, right? So if my car don't restart, quite naturally you have to give me a boost. You know what I'm saying? Y'all told me to cut up the car. I just told you I have an issue. They talking about, oh, we can't test the battery unless the vehicle is off. So okay, cool. They go to check the battery. The read gonna come back bad battery. So I got to thinking, okay, how's this a bad battery when the dashboard shows that it's up to 18%, right? So I was like, okay, it want me to dish out money that I really don't have. It's my birthday trip. I'm about to go on my trip. I won't have no money, to enjoy myself, to eat, for gas. Gas prices is high. We about to rent a boat and shit and get around what we need on the damn boat if we have to, or a bike or something, because gas prices, the economy is already high, right? So I was like, well, maybe I could just get it charged and that buy me some time until I can come up with the money to get the battery, because that's kind of steep. Sound like that's an unexpected expense. Do you know that they have wicked people in the world that can go to these stores, right, and purchase certain things, and it could be a random person just walking by your home and can just throw things in your yard, and then next thing you know, you start having all these little bad luck, bad little symptoms and shit, like things going on, stuff breaking in the house, you dropping dishes and stuff, you cut yourself, you trip, just all kind of weird stuff. You having issues with the car when you just was riding in the day before. That's so all this little bad luck starting to happen and stuff. And then you get to thinking, well, could it be a message from the universe to slow me down? Could it have been avoiding me from getting in an accident? Could it have been avoiding me to not roll up on a certain situation that anything could happen and you could be at the wrong place at the wrong time? Like Certain things happen for a reason. And when you think about it, you need that vehicle. Like, okay, this is my vehicle to get to and from work. This is my vehicle to go to and from the doctor's office. This is my vehicle if I have to go get groceries or something. I need to take myself there. I have to pay for gas and stuff and food and electricity. Every time you turn around, the light is increasing. You're using more air conditioner than normal. And so every time you turn around, it's like the bill getting higher and higher. And then when you do get a bill that's lower, it's like, okay, well, I'm kind of gaining, but at the same time, I'm losing because I'm still coming out of pocket for something different. If it's something towards the vehicle, it's something towards that's milk, that's bread, that's cereal, that's meat, that's rice, that's canned good money that you could be. You need to survive. You got to eat, but you have to give up something. You know what I'm saying? You got to use the money on something else that you need. You know, but at the same time, are you willing to just say, well, money is not the root to all evil? Sometimes it's the people. Be careful where you walk. Be careful on the things you touch. People could put things on your door handle and you touch it, and next thing you know, you have bad energy. Random people come up to you and say, "Ooh, you got nice hair," and they picking their hand up and touching your hair. That was a setup from the jump. Who gives you the right to come in my space and touch my hair? You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, just that quick, they didn't put something in your hair. That's your crown. That's your chakra. What you do with the crown? That's what you think. You know, your eyes, your nose, your throat, your brain. You need your brain. So now you're worried. Oh Lord, my car, what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna get around. What if I have an emergency? I can't move that car. Would I just go ahead and just get it now and cancel the trip? Or maybe that was a way of letting me know, no, if you would have went on that trip a little bit earlier, you would have been stranded on that trip. How would you had got back? You know what I'm saying? So of course you'd have to call a wrecker. That's more money that you're dishing out. People could throw things in your yard. All I'm saying is pay attention to your surroundings. Watch what you touch. You can go back and you can take your sea salt bag and you read Psalms 23. And we all heard of this, the old saying, no weapons formed against me shall prosper. You pray for protection for you and your family. All I'm saying is everybody go through trials and tribulations and obstacles in life. We all understand that. But at the same time, there's always someone behind the scenes dibbling dabbling because they jealous, because there's something maybe that you have that they want. It could be envy, you know, to make you react or do something that you're gonna regret for the rest of your life. So don't jump and do certain things because somebody may have manipulated you emotionally. They have people in the world that's going through things worse than what you can imagine. So that setback could always be turned around. You just pray about the situation. And I think if it's meant to happen, you'll get the money and get yourself back on the road. You could also get you some Florida water. And when you take a bath in sea salt and you purify yourself, you read the Bible, Psalms 23, 7 times. And you do that 7 days a week for 30 days. And you pray. And you get up, just like you can get up and start that car because you feel like you have to always be on the move. It's always seemed like a go, go, go situation. You remember one thing: you can do anything. You can put your mind through anything. And these little manipulation magic and things that people do out of jealousy, you can, there's ways, where you can, cleanse yourself and pray about the situation. And I think everything will be better. Go to church on Sunday, you know, be grateful for what you do have and not what you don't have. If it's meant for you to have, it'll be there. Some people may dibble and dab in spiritual stuff, but everybody have their own take on it. Some people call it evil. Some people call it the devil. Some people call it prophecy. You know, everybody religion has something to deal with spiritual warfare. Just like the food you cook, you season it. You put a little of this, you put a little of that. You put your green onions, your bell peppers, your onions, your seasoning, your garlic powder, your onion powder, and you put it to your liking. And what they used to say, food is a way to a man's heart. What you think? And what they say, a way to a man's heart is to his what? Stomach. Food is a form of spiritual stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why they have all these food trucks and shit out. Food, people, is comfort. Comfort food is a vibe. The ambiance, the food, the way it tastes. You did all that. So what you call that? Yeah, we go in the, we go to church and stuff. We pray, not knocking nobody's religion. And so, like, when you come up and they say, okay, come on and get communion or come on and get the blood of Christ, y'all don't know really what y'all drinking. Y'all drinking that. Do y'all really know what's in there? Do y'all really know what are y'all doing when y'all doing that? Do y'all know what y'all putting on y'all tongue? What y'all praying about? What y'all giving yourself to? That stuff that they walk down the hall in certain churches and they be steaming from there and it has that strong odor. Do y'all know what that is? Do y'all know that when they be passing those boxes around and telling everybody to put a donation in the box? Do y'all know what y'all donating to? I'm just saying, do y'all research? Do I feel like it was spiritual? Yes, I do. I really do. But what am I going to do about it? You could take a bath and hiss up sea salt, and I'm not going to tell you the rest. You can always book a personal reading one-on-one consultation about anything you may be going through and what you can do to change it. I will be going live later on between today and tomorrow